Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for another weekly roundup, and I'm pleased to report it's a particularly snack heavy one. So always one of my favourites, hopefully yours too. It means I get to try things, means I get to show you stuff. Unfortunately, I am flying solo again today, so you'll have to excuse some jogging back and forth to the camera. I know I get some odd angles when I do that, but I'll do my best to get everything in. There's some stuff I definitely want to show you close-up food porn style. Yeah, lots to get in. If you look at our just arrived category, tons has landed on it. This isn't even covering everything we've put on there recently, and the scary thing is there's even more coming in the week ahead. There's a particular vegan focus on some of the things we got coming in, but yeah, loads of other general appeal, super tasty bars as well. So I'm just going to try and cover as much as I can here in this one, and I've even got a list to try and make sure I actually get through them before this turns into, well, like a 4-hour epic. But we will start right here with Quest. So Quest always a bit of a headline one for us. I don't know, you caught all the birthday stuff over the last couple of weeks, but kind of Quest is where it started for me in the mix. Quest bars are still a big part of what we do, and it's a bit confusing now because we have half of the range we have at the moment is the new EU form that are coming in. So nutritionals are broadly speaking the same, but they're now being made in Europe, which is great. It means in time we can probably bring the prices down a little bit for you guys. Availability should be loads better, but there are a lot of wacky ones or wackier ones in the States, like the maple waffle. So that's the one with kind of maple caramel running through it that's really sticky and gorgeous. The birthday cake with the coating on it. I don't see those coming to Europe in the near future, so we're going to keep bringing some bits and pieces in from the States. One that's just coming from the States, was launched at the beginning of the year, is Choc Hazelnut. Again, if you caught my post on this, hazelnut does seem to be cropping up in a lot of bars at the moment. Obviously, peanuts have been done forever. Certain manufacturers, like, you know, the Bear Bells with the white choc almonds, been done. Indeed, the outright bar we've got here. Hazelnut, yeah, it does seem to be, I don't want to say a fad, but it's a flavour that seems to have had a lot of attention over the last few months. So I've got these guys sitting here actually. We've got the Fulfill Hazelnut Whip Bar, delicious. We've got the Bear Bells Hazelnut Nougat that landed the beginning of this year, so that was the Fulfill was just end of last year, and oh, indeed, Maddie did one with Solsum, so did a hazelnut roast bar as part of the Christmas range. So yeah, I mean, hazelnut's always a bit of a seasonal Christmassy one. I always think of like Ferrero Rocher at Christmas, and indeed around about this time of year, Pancake Day and the rest. You know, famously putting Nutella on those things. So again, it's a flavour that's in the popular consciousness. Anyway, Choc Hazelnut Quest, with all that preface in mind, has arrived, the American format ones. So this is 1 gram of sugar, 4 grams net carbs. I think it's an all-natural bar as well, which is still, not all the Quest range, I don't think all the Quest range tick that box, but these ones certainly do. So they do tend to have cleaner ingredients, much shorter ingredients label, all the cheap, clean stuff that Quest was so famous for in the beginning. Choc Hazelnut here then. I'm just going to show this and open it. It's still very chunk porny, so we've got chocolate chips going on, we've got big hazelnuts. They're not even nibs. I mean, in these bars, you've tried them, and I'm sure you have because we've gone on about them enough. You've actually got little, kind of like Rocher and the balls are made, little diced up, chopped up hazelnut nibs, probably roasted as well, that are studding the top of it. Bit different here in the Quest, in that they're actually straight up, you know, hazelnuts that have been sliced, slivers, and all the rest of it. So there's much bigger chunks. In fact, there's a great example here. I just said bigger. I know that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculously hazelnutty. So I'll get one of these to show as an example, and I'll bring it right in because this will hopefully help explain everything that's going on here. For example, and yet Quest infamous chunk porn stuff. Let's put that bar there. You see that? Not just me. Yes, is that focusing? Maybe. So you go under there, that's falling down. But what you're seeing there, see, and I can actually look at the camera to actually get the idea what it's actually doing. Yeah, there you go. Massive hazelnut. In fact, that's like half a hazelnut going on there, so that's insane. Anyway, that helps explain what's going on when you eat these bars. Because I was a little bit reserved in the post. I'm going to be honest, and I'll say I'm more about the excessively sweetened kind of Nutella-style hazelnut, and that's kind of what you get going on in the bars from Bear Bells and Fulfill there. So yeah, much sweeter experience, and it's kind of that decadent Nutella note you're probably more used to when you think hazelnut. But in terms of hazelnut as a nut itself, there's no bar that does it quite like Quest, because they've done the all-natural thing. They've gone in with massive hazelnut chunks, obviously a chocolate base, and there are chocolate chips studded in here as well. So yeah, it's about a 200 calorie bar, I think, 190 calories, 20 grams of protein, Obviously gluten-free, vegetarian. Those two bars are not vegetarian. I'll give it a bite, but the main takeaway from this is that it's more natural. So it's a smoother actual hazelnut experience with the real crunchy hazelnuts in. So it might be a bit of a shock if you're expecting a super sweetened chocolate spread style experience, or even like a sugared up rocher. It isn't that. This is natural hazelnut with chocolate chips. So I'm going to bite and try and get half the chips. Yeah. It's certainly firmer than those bars as well, but that's par for the course with Quest. What can I say? It just tastes like hazelnuts. If you're eating a bag of hazelnuts, quite a subtle. It's not particularly milky, smooth, creamy chocolate. It's somewhere in between. It's not plain. But it's just the overarching thing here for me is it's not that sweet. I tend to love things quite sweet, which is why I'm always going to go for something like that. And these benefit from sort of caramel and things as the layer, which makes the whole thing seem a little bit softer. This just tastes authentically nutty, so it's almost closer to a cereal bar type taste with the Quest takeaway, the Quest Nutritionals and things. So yeah, I have mentioned before my pick it or skip it thing. This is definitely a pick it, and if you're Quest diehard, you need to try this bar. I just don't think it's quite as exciting as even some of the other ones they do. And you might have seen online teasing a chocolate sprinkled donut bar. So very, very recently, that's about a week ago, very, very, garish but gorgeous pink box. Yeah, we're going to do our best to get that one in as quickly as possible. It took a while to get this. We should be able to get the chocolate sprinkled donut quicker. That is a coated bar again. So that's the birthday cake bar that was a surprise smash with obviously a chocolate coating, a chocolate center, all that sort of stuff going on. It probably won't taste that much like donut, but it'll be great fun and it'll be a nice change of pace from the normal Quest bars. This is definitely on the more natural side of Quest bars, the vanilla almond style bar, the coconut cashew style bar. It's not a big decadent one that maybe Nutella or Ferrero Rocher style thing would deliver. But awesome nutritionals, awesome ingredients, and if you love hazelnuts and want a real authentic experience, this is cheap clean at its finest from Quest, and they're still bloody huge chunks and chips and stuff in it like that. And I have to say, I haven't tried it yet, but I dare say this would heat up really well as well. It will get softer, which, yeah, the cocoa will come out and then the nuts are in it as well. So yeah, definitely try that. Look forward to seeing some experiments. That's in the mix now, and in our Not So Dirty Dozen bundle, we have a big Quest restock coming this week. A lot of the American flavors, so anything from apple pie to cinnamon roll, birthday cake, maple waffle. We have a load of them on site now. We should have even more coming up on Monday, Tuesday. They should hit the site. We've also got all the Quest chips in, including, and they're not down here, and I forgot. You see, I told you we had too much stuff to show. We will be doing a post online about it because while we have stock, we want to make a fuss. Chili lime, the Quest tortilla chip style thing. So there's the nacho cheese flavor, there's the ranch flavor, and brand new chili lime, which I think probably my favorite of the whole range. The best seller is actually the nacho cheese, and that's probably at the bottom for me. I mean, I love the ranch ones because it's like the Doritos Cool Original experience. But yeah, chili lime on site now, along with the 3 or 4 flavors of the straight up Quest chips. Move on, Ant. Okay. Outright bars. We're going to stick with bars, and in fact, we're going to stick with nuts. So we've got hazelnuts here. We're going to jump over, like this good segue. We're going to go to this Choc chip almond butter, and that's a first for Mark Lobleiner's MTS Outright bars here. In that they're usually peanut butter based, and so this is the first with almond butter, which I particularly love, it's my new favourite. And under here, I didn't have space to put both boxes out, we have the outright peanut butter butterscotch flavour. So like the others, the peanut butter base. Oh, okay. First off, they look gorgeous. So Mark's done a great job. I mean, every single batch of these we get, they're getting better and better. So it's jumped up from, I mean, check this out, right? This is kind of where we started. First outright bar there, 15 grams of protein, all natural bar, etc. No fuss, no frills, just great natural ingredients and does the job, tastes awesome at the same time. And it's gone to this. So I'm sure you can see that, but it's suddenly got a load more food porny, a lovely colour there as well, really striking. It's quite a matte label instead of a glossy one. I know it doesn't really matter, it's what's inside and all the rest of it, but the devil is in the details. I always say with stuff we list here, and these look 18 million times more appealing than they even did before. So great job, Mark, on that. Where do we start? We have some of these open too, and I'm addicted to these right now. So I'm definitely going to open and show. Let's start with a new one. We'll go with peanut first. So hazelnut, to peanuts. On these we have a white choc cranberry, we have a like an oatmeal raisin, and we have a choc chip peanut butter. They're the existing flavours on site and in the MTS Outright Delicious bundle. Now, here, peeled it open, a delicious, nuggety, soft, moist, butterscotch peanut butter flavoured thing. So, let's bring it in, let's bring it in. These are so soft and crumbly. It's a texture quite unlike anything else. It's not far off a flapjack, I suppose, but with a sort of protein bar, I don't know, compressed thing going on. That's a good shot there, actually. Let's get that. I'm going to go around the camera again. This maybe is a good technique to do this right for you guys. Look at that. It's almost like cookie dough. Not focusing? Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Look at the actual butterscotch chips in there. So yeah, all natural, all real ingredients, all real food, awesome stuff. Peanut butter, oats, honey. That's the essence of it. In this case, butterscotch chips as well. And I mean, this thing smells unbelievable. It's hard to translate this one here, but I mean, unlike some of these other bars, because of the abundance of real ingredients, yes, it does push the calories up a tiny bit. They're not so bad each bar, but 15 grams of protein, yeah, 270 calories. So fairly calorically dense, but the flavour is there and they're really satisfying because of the peanut butter and because of the honey, good quality sugars there, no prebiotic fibres and all that mad stuff, sugar alcohols. It's kind of like a butterscotch honey fudge. A really unique, crumbly, almost flaky, you know, I can't say enough nice things about the texture of these bars, and it's just because they're not quite so factory made, or at least the sensibility, putting them together is not so factory made. It's very small batch and everything. Almost feels like you could have made them in the kitchen at home, but you know, they are super sweet. This is the sweetest, the one here, easily the sweetest of the range. They're all pretty sweet thanks to the honey, but thanks to the butterscotch chips here, really, really sweet. So this satisfies even my sweet tooth, and that's right up there. So yeah, if you, I mean, brace yourself for that. But because of it, you wouldn't want loads of it. So the smaller bar, very satisfying with that. Good sugars, good carbohydrates from the oats as well, good fats from the peanut butter, all good things, and it is outright delicious. It's also gluten-free and stuff as well. The peanut butter one there, that joins the others. The novelty one here is he's jumped to almond butter. See, I love almonds. In terms of nut butters, they tend to be prohibitively expensive. But we've had a lot of fun with almond butters in the mix in the past, including we had our own range of almond butters, and we used to bring in Barney butter from California, and we still might one day. Absolutely love that stuff. Anyway, almond butter here, it's actually, I think it's gram for gram or per 100, whatever. It's actually the highest protein nut with slightly lower sugar than peanut as well. So there are lots of health benefits to almonds, and I think B vitamins and fibres and things like that going on. Anyway, who really cares? And it all comes down to how it tastes. So the chocolate chip almond butter, I have eaten half of this one, but yeah, it's enough to show you what's going on. Sorry, guys. Okay, coming in again. Hello. Hello. Right, there it is. Doesn't look particularly auspicious. It's kind of been chewed on, and I apologise for that. Can you see in the pit? Oh, no, where am I going? That's this one. There you go. But look at the base there. You see chopped chips. You see the oats. And that's again, it's all that comes down to it. The only difference between this and the peanut butter ones is that he swapped in almond butter. So I love almond butter. That's why it's there. It's a more subtle nutty thing. It's not quite so instantly peanut as the other. And to me, this comes across more rustic. It comes across more like a granola. So, you know, sweetened, seedy, nutty granola, like a kind of taste the difference, Tesco finest, whatever it is, granola. And I mean, that's always something that puts a smile on my face. Who doesn't love granola? It's like that. There's not as much crunch as granola, but the flavour is all there. Yep, even heartier than the other outright bars. The almond butter, it is a subtler flavour, but it's very much there. Plus the honey going with it too. In fact, we used to have a honey nut Barney butter, very similar to that actually. They added flax, which threw it off a bit, but the actual flavour was delicious. Yeah, the choc chips complement it so nicely. It's like a sweet biscuit, a kind of digestive experience. I don't know, you should try this. And the whole pick it or skip it thing, almond butter must be tried. Oh, damn it, the butterscotch must be tried. I know you might not know this range very well. The macros might scare you a bit, the sugars might scare you a bit, but a little goes a very, very long way. And they are a truly awesome treat. So maybe just get a couple to try and you'll see what it is. We'll try and do more promo with them, but it's a bit hard to get hold of the stock because they're selling so quickly for the UK importer. Thanks, James. And we get in what we can, but the flavour range is growing. I don't know where Mark's going to go next, but I love the branding, I love the overhaul, the new boxes that came. We didn't even have boxes at first. Awesome range in now. Of course, it doesn't just stop with bars. Mark has done a whole grenade trick here, if you remember that from last year, and he's put his bar in a jar. So, right here, see the towel, we have outright spreads. Whew. Very excited about this. Obviously, we love our peanut butters in the mix. They are protein infused, so like with the bars, there's the MTS whey protein isolates gone in there as well, so highest quality wheys piled in there. They've followed the format of the bars in that there's also honey added, so that's where the sweetness comes from. And they're choc chips. So there's a chocolate and there's a white chocolate. Both are very sweet, as you'd imagine. Both are very thick set, I think, because of the, I don't think he's added oats to it, but because this is honey going in there with the peanut butter and the really, really fine isolate whey, it does give it a very thick thing. I mean, we say it's an outright spread, and we said outright spreadable is the bundle. We've got on 2 of them on site, which gives you a slightly better price. But they are probably better eaten with a spoon. So it's not worth showing you both of these, but I'm probably going to come in with one of them. So here's ones we've been going on earlier. So what have we got looking at outright? Yep, outright delicious, outright whatever. But there you go. So again, I'm looking at that. There you go. So there are white choc chips in there. I wonder if you can, yeah, you can see a few at the bottom going round. You get that in the camera? Yeah, you can. But really, really thick, gooey. Yeah, look at that. That should excite you. It does me, I'm going to eat it. With my overly long tasting spoon. Yeah, if you like the bars, you're going to love these. It's a very, very similar flavour that comes through. Again, the mixture of the honey, the oats, the honest ingredients. Oh, I said oats. The mixture of the honey and the peanut butter. The honest ingredients, Mark piles into all of these. He's followed through here. It's consistent and it's gorgeous. So, about 400 gram tubs. Yeah, you get a load of whey protein isolate in there. It's gluten-free and the rest. They come in a little bit expensive, but there's a bundle. If you buy 2, the price jumps down a bit, and there's a bundle, the outright spreadable one, where you can get 1 of each, or indeed 2 of the same flavour. Gives you a great price there as well. Really, really impressed with those. I see if Mark grows the range at all. I mean, obviously, the bars are where it's at with these kind of on the go and everything. They're something truly spectacular, but the spreads are pretty good as well. And if you like the bars and you like the sort of flavour that's coming through on them, and the way Mark's put the ingredients together and the quality, yes, worth checking out as well. Okay, bar in a jar, peanut, almond, etc. Where are we up to? Okay, refresh. I'm going to come back to this one in a minute. I should say on Mark's too, we did just get the new chewy fruit flavour of Ruckus. This is the full-on caffeine explosion extravaganza of Mark's 2 pre-workouts, clashes, more of an all-in-one with creatine and things in. This is basically straight up Stims. And there's some pump and stuff in as well, but I mean, it's a full-on roller coaster ride of Stims. We got latest flavour there, yeah, chewy fruit, that's in the mix now. And then there's our MTS Bring the Boom bundle or whatever it's called, and you get, I can't say any, you get an MTS Monster Shaker, that's pretty cool. Okay, oh, and we got the whey coming. So that's not far off as well, hang on for that one. Calories jump up a bit on that, but in terms of cookie inclusions and the rest of it, flavour, quality of what's in there, it's a fantastic thing, and Mark's got a huge range of amazing flavours, so we will be making a huge fuss when we can get those in as well, and it'd be worth all you guys checking it out. We've been trying to get back in for years. Anyway, okay, because I'm drinking this now, that's where I'm going to jump in. 3D Energy, Christian Guzman's energy drink brand. We have got the latest flavour, which is purple. What's purple? Purple is nearly always grape, and in this case, that's what it is. It is probably not as sweet as I was anticipating. It's not as sweet as, let's say, the blue 3D Energy, pointing at our gorgeous 3D Energy fridge over there. So we've got blue, we've got green, we've got white, we've got red. So red is cherry fruit punch, white is kind of grapefruit like the White Monster. The green is, I get lemon and lime, but they sort of say it's a bit like Mountain Dew. Probably the most easy to drink, regular, traditional Spritey sort of flavour. And blue is probably still my favourite, which is, I believe, Christian Guzman's favourite as well, actually. It's a sort of blue raspberry, but very, very sweet, candy sweet, and yes, obviously appeals to myself in this position. Anyway, now, grape, we're very excited to get this. It was an exclusive to GNC in the States, so there's not a lot available in the UK and Europe, but we had to snag some. Great, yeah, it tastes as I hoped it would taste, which is like Calpol. I'm not sure if this is one for any of our American viewers, European viewers. You get Calpol, but when I was a kid here, I used to almost look forward to being ill or having a sore throat, so I could have Calpol, which was a very, very gloopy, massively over-sweetened, probably very mild and ineffective kids' painkiller. So you drink this stuff down instead of tablets and pills. And the junior one was grape flavoured. And then they upgraded slightly stronger one to orange flavoured. I never liked that at all. It tastes like multivitamin flavour. It's horrible. But the grape was delicious, gloopy and sweet and over the top. This is not quite so gloopy and over the top, but it's that flavour. It's that exact kind of candy grape I'd hoped it would be, combined with the refreshing kind of zing of the not too bubbly, quite crisp, 3D energy blend that's going on in there. So very, very drinkable, very, very delicious. I know grape's not such a huge flavour for folks over this side of the Atlantic, but yeah, it's a lovely addition to the bundle there. It's part of, you can get it as part of our 3D energy mix as well. We've, as I said, pulled down the price ever so slightly on that, but you won't be disappointed with this one. Yes, for me, it beats the European Purple Monster. So that's the way you might have come across grape recently. So the Purple Monster Ultra, this beats it. And yeah, I'm sure this will probably end up maybe top 3, like probably top, third best-selling flavour, I reckon, when people try them. Yeah, we've seen it's really, really easy to drink. It's lucky it's not that bit. I mean, it's still sweet, but it's lucky it's not that bit sweeter because it'd probably put you off. It's yeah, it's just a lovely mix, and with all these drinks, they're very easy to get down you. So I'm actually heading to the gym after this. This is my starter pre-workout. These are in the mix now. There you go, lovely purple cans. Okay, golden ones. We're going to purple to gold. Whew. Coming up ahead, we've had, God, mad start to the year. Obviously, new body, new you, New Year's resolution type stuff. Big surge at the beginning. We've had Pancake Day. We've had Valentine's Day. And coming up now, we've obviously got the big one, the big indulgent chocolate fest, Easter. So in terms of straight up candy, we're probably going to do less in the mix this year. We've still got some big Reese's eggs, and we might get a couple of other little bits in, but fundamentally we're sticking with our snacks with doing it. We've got a huge Swolesome range coming of goodies. So there's the Easter egg hunt bar will definitely be making a comeback. That's been the best-selling Swolesome Thunder bar ever. And there's probably chocolate eggs and some other little surprises as well. We're just finalising it, being soon. Right now, starting with another great friend of ours, Em, over at My Muscle Mug. I've had the pleasure of selling her guilt-free mug cakes for a very long time now, years. Where are we at? There you go, gold, delicious. Can you see? Oh, it is so confusing. There you go, eggs all over it, and it's a limited edition as well, Easter egg flavour. Obviously, I can't really tear this open and show you, but it's a really rich chocolate base, so like raw cacao in there. So it's like a chocolate brownie OG flavour there. Always very popular, and it's got a little surprise snuck in the middle. So the Easter Bunny, or whoever it may be, has shoved in and out of this galaxy. Yeah, my poor attempt to sort of swipe at what's actually in there. But if you like Galaxy caramel-filled mini eggs, you're in luck. There's one bedded in the middle of this as a kind of delicious yolk. So when you tip the thing out, mix the muscle mug up, 100 mils of water, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I tend to do slightly longer because I like it firmer in your favourite mug or bowl. You'll find that, yeah, chocolate egg in the middle there. You can stop it midway and swirl it through if you want to get the caramel there, or you can have it as a nice surprise right in the centre or something. But yeah, very nice Eastery, limited edition, looks gorgeous, available in our My Muscle Mug 4-pack bundle now. It brings a small premium because of the packaging and the extra egg and stuff in there as well. But yeah, it's like 26 grams of protein and yeah, really delicious kind of guilt-free, or not quite as guilt-free as usual thanks to the egg, but a kind of guilt-free Easter special treat. Very limited edition, as I say. I think it's just the one run of these, so we haven't actually got that many even now because a load of them have gone out after the post the other day. But yeah, check them out. If you're a mug maniac, you need to try that one. And that follows on from the really nice mince pie and cream surprise seasonal flavour when ended at Christmas. This is just as delicious. So in the mix now. Woo! What am I doing with this mic? Hopefully that's still actually working. Right, where are we at? Yeah, okay, that's about it for new ones. I better stop there because that's tons of stuff and I dread to think the time on this one. It is, just show you quickly, we've got, incredibly boring, but useful. I mean, you know, everyone uses these things. Uncle Jack's liquid egg whites. I don't know exactly the backstory here, but for the longest time we've sold the Dr. Zach's one, and I think it's the same bottle, everything else looks the same, the instructions are the same, just a slight rebrand. I don't know if it's been that simple, but Dr. Zach's, Uncle Jack's, that looks a little bit too close for comfort for me, unless it's actually the same guys doing it. So, I don't know. Either way, same thing. Free range eggs, pair 32 egg whites in here, keeps for 6 months. Free range, no added preservatives, suitable for vegetarians, high in protein. This is no yolk. Yeah, it's nice enough. It does the job. Saves you cracking up eggs and wasting yolks and things. I wouldn't advise you drink this, although I know some people do. I've never really got that. I mean, I've seen Rocky or whatever it is as much as the next guy, but still. Either way, that's in the mix now, and it's a great value way to do it. I think it's like £6, so it does actually beat the supermarket equivalent from 2 Chicks or whatever. But they are up on site as well. We can't obviously make too much fuss, but yeah, a nice, convenient one to have in. And finally, we had a huge, like unbelievably huge, Skinny Food Co, the Not Guilty syrups back in. So we've got, I think, all the flavours except chocolate. That's the only one they're out of. We've got all the savoury ones back in as well. Sweet chili been out for ages, barbecue, etc. We got more of the chocolate crunchies, but whole new listing. We've got Not Guilty drops. So yeah, we've obviously got loads of drops, loads of syrups already, but loads of drops in the mix too. And we've got the range from these guys. They're slightly smaller bottles, so they're slightly better price on site. I think it's like $3.29 or something we put them at. Only 3 flavours, but they are 3 winning flavours. We've got cookie, we've got vanilla, and we've got hazelnut. Again, hazelnut coming back to this, another segue for you. Yeah, we tried them all really, really nice. Yes, it's not a particularly sharp or overly sweetened one. It's quite a nice texture on the drops itself. I mean, they're on the more watery side of gloopy. I mean, some of these are almost sticky. And yeah, it's just been quite well done. I mean, you can smell them all through the pack. The cookie flavour is very much like the butter biscuit that's just sold out from our Got7 range. The vanilla is probably going to be the best seller. Great general use thing, and because of the slightly smaller bottles, I think it's 30 mils instead of the usual 50 or something. You can easily get this in the gym bag, the handbag, the desk drawer, whatever. And then hazelnut as well. That is a sweet hazelnut. It's a very, very creamy one. It doesn't have the slightly sharper nutty note that you get, for example, in this Quest bar with the real stuff. It's a candy hazelnut. But yeah, awesome, probably great in lattes and coffees and things like that as well. Whereas the, well, that's the same for all of them, but the cookie might be better in kind of oats and stuff. It's a little bit stronger. It'll cut through and make it a whole decadent bundle of awesome, bowl of awesome. Yep, so that's it. It's all the new stuff. We do have loads coming. There's other bits in the Just Arrived section you'll see already, some of which I'll be covering next week, like the True Women bars, and some of which I might not even get time to cover at all. But yeah, keep an eye on site. We're really ramping up into the summer now. Spring gets underway. Yeah, loads of vegan stuff next week. On that, I think I was probably going for tubular bells there. And yeah, I did a sort of siren. Anyway, maybe do the X-Files or something. But you get the joke. Right, yeah, finally, Ghost Vegan has made an appearance. So it has manifested itself back in the mix after all this time, and I know I've been promising it and you probably gave up on me, but Ghost Vegan is back and in abundance. Hopefully it won't disappear. Lovely ghost puns for a while, but that's their best-selling vegan protein blend is back now. Peanut butter cereal milk. You'll find it on site by the time you view this. I don't think it will sell out in that much of a hurry because we have that much of it. But yeah, for all you guys have been asking, thank you so much for the patience. It is back. But yeah, we have a more vegan week geared up for next week. Loads of other, well, saying awesome stuff. There's a new mixed berry flavour of awesome stuff protein as well. Soul Good bars. There's tons of things. And yes, Easter. Easter is the big one coming. So the Swolesome stuff isn't that far away. Talking to Cocoa Plus about getting some of their eggs back in as well. I think they've got some new mini ones as well we can bring in. We'll be doing Easter bundles. Loads of other fun we'll have. Also from Ghost, there's the V2 aminos. They should be on site now. So we'll do a bit more coverage on that next week. But these are now vegan. So it's an even more comprehensive EAA, BCAA hydration blend from them, added estrogen and things like that. But they have, it's now vegan fermented BCAAs. So we've got a new vegan recovery bundle with a free shaker available on site now as well. But I'll cover that more next week. It's just finally back. So very, very pleased about that. So in sum, we've got new Chocolate Hazelnut Quest. We've got the Outright Bars, 2 new flavours there, the Outright Spreads, bundles available on all the things, pick and mix all the stuffs. My Muscle Mug, the Easter Special, is in, thank you, M. Christian Guzman's Purple 3D Energy, that's there while stocks last. We don't have that much of that one. Egg whites, blah, blah, blah. Oh, loads of cool stuff. So again, thank you for everyone who took part in the birthday extravaganza thing, anyone who got a shaker. Yes, and thank you again for sticking with us all these years and everything as we now plough on and get busier and busier as we rocket towards our 6th year, I guess. Whew, okay, right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you again next time for more fun and proteiny frolics. Bye for now.